I'll tell you what, Kerry, man, I've been looking forward to this. This is a long time coming, and wanted to introduce you, Kerry Alexander from the LPT Realty Group, and I love the logo in back, Real Estate Reimagined. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
intriguing. That's intriguing, my friend.
That is our company logo, and man, I'm gonna tell you, it's a great company. So, um,
Can't wait to
man,
hear
I'm
more
really,
about it.
yeah, I'm excited about being here. Thank you for having me. First of all,
Of
that really
course.
means a lot to me.
Well, thank you for coming on our show here. On this particular podcast, we talk about the mindset of a champion and what sets you apart. And so we're going to dive in a little bit, get to know you better, and that'll help us be able to send some referrals your way to the San Antonio, Texas area. So maybe
Yes,
to get
sir.
us started, Kerry, tell us a little bit about your background, how you jumped into real estate.
Okay, so man, I spent 20 years and 6 months in the United States Air Force. In 2003, I got stationed here in San Antonio, and I don't know, for whatever reason, whenever somebody PCS'd in, one of the other military members, I was the one out taking them to these new home communities, showing them around. But I wasn't a realtor at all.
Interesting.
So, man, I was out showing houses one day to this guy that just got here. And it was funny. The guy at the new home sales office stopped me. It was a realtor sitting in for one of the companies. And he asked me, he said, "Hey man, can I talk to you when your clients leave?" And I said, "Okay, yeah, they're not my clients," but I went back in to talk to him. And he said, "Hey, what real estate company do you work for?" I said, "Oh man, no, I'm not a realtor. I work on base." And he told me, "You fool, I see you all the time with people showing houses, man. You need to get your real estate license." And man, I took his advice, and from there, I was able to help the people that were PCSing into base for a long time, and that's how I got started into real estate.
That's incredible. So, because of your people skills, being helpful, people took notice of that and they said, dude, you should be in real estate.
That's exactly what I never even considered it. Never even considered it. So that was something that really changed my life, and I got my real estate license. I was retired from the military at the time, and I was working on base as a GS employee. And man, a year after I got my real estate license, I quit and was helping folks full time. So it's been a really great story, a great journey.
That's amazing. So you were in the military. Did you say the Air Force?
Yes, sir.
Air Force. So were you flying? Like, tell us a little bit about your role
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Air Force.
So I was not flying. My first duty station. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, originally.
Oh, okay.
Before the military, I had never been out of St. Louis, so that was really all that I knew. I came in, they sent me to Germany.
Oh,
So I
wow.
was in Germany in 1989 during the Cold War, the end of the Cold War. People even remember what that is.
Hey,
And man, I was working with bombs and missiles and anything that blew up that an airplane could carry. I inspected it, tested it, did maintenance on it, and it was a really, really tight knit group of folks that introduced me to the Air Force. So I
that's
did that for 13 years and ended up retraining into process improvement. So,
man. So
and
did that
I
bring you
did the rest
back
of
to
my
the
career.
United States, or did you stay in Germany?
Oh man, I was in Germany for 2 years, and then California, Louisiana, Korea, Virginia, deployed a couple of times to the Middle East. And it was really, man, and in between all the TDYs and different places that I went to, it was great. I actually met my wife in Germany. She was actually military as well.
Wow.
So, so man, and we've been married now 30 years.
That's right. Okay, good. 30 years. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you both for your service, especially. Um, that's it sounds like to me from what I've heard that you've you've always been in the business of helping people, whether it's on a grand scale, helping the United States and all communities, and even the world. And now you are honed in and focused on helping your local communities and families. And so, Kerry, I can see why you've been so successful throughout your career, starting in the military, but now through real estate. So
Yes,
appreciate you sharing that. Yeah,
thank you. Thank you.
that's super cool. Well, you know what's interesting is I know you and I were talking a little before this, is now in addition to helping the community and buyers and sellers, you're also helping to mentor and almost like that Lay's potato factory, potato chip factory, you're producing more, producing more.
Just
Tell us a little bit about that.
so when I got my real estate license, first company I was at, great company, um, smaller brokerage. They didn't do a lot of training.
Mm.
So, man, right out the gate, first week with the company, first week in real estate, I had a buyer. And the buyer was like, hey, Kerry, we found this house. We want to go out to see it. It was way out in the country, man. So driving out to the house, right? And I'm thinking like, man, I don't even know how to get in this house when I get there.
I hope the window's unlocked.
I'm like, man, so I called it. This is another twist to the story. The guy that told me to get my real estate license, at the first meeting that I went to at this new company, first week I got there, lo and behold, he comes walking in. So he was at the same company and I had no clue. And he was like, hey man, this guy was out doing real estate and didn't even know anything about it. And I still didn't know because I got to that house, man, and my clients were out there waiting. And I walked up, I was like, hey man, I know we're way out here, but I don't know how to get in the house. So we end up looking through the windows.
Yep.
And walking around the house. And I was like, you know what? That'll never happen again. So from there on, man, I took a big interest in getting trained and properly trained. So not to try to impress anybody, but to learn what I was doing, I ended up with quite a few designations. I went to GRI, the Graduate of the Realtors Institute, SRS, ABR, the Military Relocation Professional Program.
Yeah.
So I was doing all that to get more training. And so as people I met in the business were coming into real estate, I was like, hey, you know what? If you ever have any questions, give me a call. So I'm an open book. If anybody ever have any questions about anything, man, I've been on the phone with people at different companies, walking them through every step of a contract. So that was kind of a passion of mine. And when I got the opportunity at LPT to become a mentor for Texas, I was like, oh man, that's like right up my alley.
You bet.
So yeah, it's been really great. I have 8 new agents that I'm mentoring right now. So
that's fantastic.
man, it's been really great.
We know that you're gonna pour your heart and soul into them. And you know, you said something that really resonates with me, and that is an open book. And I think all of us have been in certain situations where we felt like the people that we were assigned to work with as colleagues weren't really, they were holding back. They weren't really ready to share all of their knowledge or their successes or watch out for this pitfall, you know. And you know, that's not a good feeling. But when you work with somebody that you know they're helpful, they're helping you succeed, you're helping them succeed, it's a win-win, right?
It's a win-win. And you know, I'm surprised more brokers or team leads, they really need to take that on, man, because I didn't understand standing on the shoulders of giants, but I see that, you know, standing on the shoulders of giants. If you could build these people up to where they're successful and they're happy and they're with you, man, there's no limit. There's no glass ceiling for you. You can continue to grow and continue to grow people as long as you like to in this business.
Yeah, that's a good statement you made. You know, we're in the people growing business, and when we can help produce other like-minded realtors, loan officers, whatever it may be, and they can reach their full potential. Boy, it's amazing. Nothing can not be accomplished. You know,
That's right. That's right, John.
it's
Exactly, man. That's why I'm happy to team up with you guys. This is really, really exciting. And
yeah.
I think it's going to be a good turning point in my business. Even though I've been really successful over the past almost 12 years now. In November,
Woo!
it's going to be
Congrats.
12 years. So, man, I'm really excited about teaming up with you guys and really, really taking this to the next level for sure.
Man, I'm so glad to hear you say that. We feel the same way, Kerry. Your energy that you bring. Our first phone call was just amazing. I went home, told my wife, I said, "Man, Kerry's a rock star. I can't wait to meet him in person when we take our trip in September. That's going to
Yeah,
be a game changer. Every time we
yeah,
go out there as a group, we come back different, better, and we think to ourselves, that investment we made in ourselves so that we can be
yeah,
better for others. Man, I can't wait to share that with you too. And we're gonna shoot some we'll shoot some fun content out there too as we're going around
yes,
and doing
sir.
stuff together. And now I got to ask you, so what if someone wants to send you a referral?
Mhm.
What is your best referral? What do you have a certain niche that you like to stay within, or what would be the best type of referral to send
Um,
you?
that is a great question because all referrals aren't for every realtor. So I concentrate on residential real estate.
Beautiful.
Um, I don't really do a lot with investors, but I can, I have people around me that will do a little bit of everything. But for me, if someone's relocating, if they have kids and they need to know information about the school districts, if they, military, if they're first time home buyers, that's my specialty. So I'm really confident that, man, if they come to me and they're coming here, I can definitely take care of them. So,
That's great.
um,
I appreciate the way you stated that too, that, not every referral is good for a certain person. And, that takes humility to mention that because, when we know our value, we know what we bring to the table. And for us to be able to say, you know what, this is what I focus on. There's plenty of pie for everybody to do what they're best at so that they can succeed and be
right,
successful. And I value that about you, Terry. I know you can do it. You can do it all. If someone sent something, anything to you, even if it was outside of maybe what you normally do, I'm sure you could do it. But the fact that you also mentioned specifically where we can send these folks to you, a certain type of group,
right.
that's really says a lot about your character.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Do the right thing and the money's going to follow. That's not the big takeaway from real estate. A lot of people think, oh man, these realtors are rich. They're, on all these videos, living this glamorous life. Man, I am a servant. I'm a servant of God, number one. And then the clients that I get, man, I serve them to the best of my ability. And in most cases, it ends up being for their lifetime. So I end up becoming a friend of the family, a lifetime realtor. I've been to baby showers, I've been to weddings, I've been to everything with my clients. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So
I
I'm really
love.
blessed, and I love doing what I did. Never had a job that I loved as much, man.
There you go. Yeah, we can tell. It's just pouring right through the Zoom screen here. It's like, who can I
Sir.
help next? Oh, I love that. Well, Carrie, it's obvious to myself and to all those that will watch this Zoomcast here is that your love for people, put it in perspective, your love for God, your love for your family, your love for others. When we have all of our minds right, that becomes a mindset of a champion.
Right.
And I look at people, all of us have that champion within us. Sometimes others are a little better at displaying that champion mindset. And champion doesn't mean dominate or
Right.
dominate somebody. It means exactly what you just discussed with us. Your love for God, people, family, everything. That's why you're successful. And that's why you have so much to offer as we send referrals to you. Kerry, I have one last question for you.
Yes, sir.
We talked about all the good things that you can do for families and how they become your clients for life, and like family, and that resonates with me. That's how I run our business here too. It's all of our clients. They're not clients to us or transactions. They are family to us. What advice would you have for those that you're mentoring, but others who may be thinking, is this the right business for me? Boy, financial times are challenging right now. Who knows what's happening with the election? We got the NAR settlement thing. Oh man, I don't know. Should I hang out in real estate or should I leave? What advice would you
Yeah.
have for those to be successful?
That is a great question, especially in today's environment. My main thing that I would tell anybody that's in real estate or interested in real estate is don't be interested in real estate, be dedicated to it. Be committed to doing your task, your craft, and knowing what you're telling people, man, it could affect generations of their family. So be an expert, do the work, get smart, and share everything that you can with your clients and with the folks around you because it's going to make you better.
That is so well said, my friend. And I've never heard it put that way. Don't be interested, be dedicated. That helps my mindset. And each day I wake up, I have a champion mindset. But you know what? I need to feed that. And this morning's feeding with you, Kerry, has nourished me. It's nourished my brain, my mind, and more importantly, what goes from here sinks down into my heart.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm going to look for ways today to show more dedication throughout my team, helping my team be successful, helping our whole company be successful, but carrying that right out to the community. And I'm grateful for your words of wisdom today. Very helpful.
Well, man, thank you for having me, first of all. Um, I, I'm really, I was so nervous about this, but this has been a great experience. And how can I be nervous with John? You're like my brother, so my
Oh,
brother
I
from another mother.
just gonna
Thank you
say
for
that.
everything, man.
I feel the same way, Carrie, and instant connection, and really look forward to seeing you in person in September here. It's going to be great, and I'm thinking we have so much in common and so much good information that we can help educate the community on. I think you and I, after this, are going to get together and maybe talk about something we can do on a weekly basis to help
Yes,
educate
sir.
people. I'm
Let's
looking
do it.
forward to
I'm looking
it.
forward to it, man. Let's get it.
All right, my friend. Well, you have a great day, and we're going to do the same here, and we'll be right back in touch with you.
All right. I will talk to you later. You have a great week, okay?
Thank you, Carrie. You too.